Hello, today we are going to build flower shapes like this. I'm going to build these 6 flower shapes and I will show different uses of these flower shapes, and these flower shapes which can be used as cut file and sublimation can be found for free in my Creative Fabrica store. So these flower shapes are now available for now they are available for free, and you can buy them by going to Creative Fabrica. The link will be in the description. And I also use these flower shapes to build my own earrings. I just wanted to show the use, so I utilize these shapes to build these earrings. So this bundle is also available on my store. You can also buy that earrings made by utilizing some of these flower shapes. We will start building flowers, and our flower shapes can be used to make earrings such as the sunflower earrings, or the flowers can be part of a sign which can be printed or cut, or part of a sign or t-shirt design like this. And with flowers you can add more summer-like feelings, and they can also be made into monograms like this. So we will start building our flowers. So I'm in my Illustrator, I'm into 12 into 12 inch area, and simply we will build some flower shapes. And in my Illustrator I will start with the guides. I will always start my design from the center. So I'm going to build few flower shapes and they will all start from the center. Very quickly we will know where the designs are. So I'm going to first choose pencil tool, choose a color, and just make a design, a simple shape like that. Now we will see, by using these simple shapes we are going to build our flowers very quickly. And now what I'm going to do, I will zoom in. I'm going to select this shape, transform, reflect, and copy, and bring this shape to the other side with the help of my arrow keys. Now you can see I will remove my guides, that these two are different entities. So to make it into a one petal, I'm going to select my direct selection tool, select both of these anchor points, and go to join tool from pencil tool area and join these 2 points. Like, go to direct selection tool, select these 2 anchor points, and from join tool I'm going to click and hover, and this will make into my petal. Now very quickly, there are many ways to replicate this design. I'll just make a copy by holding shift and by alt and clicking, and there are many ways now to make this into a flower. So first of all, I'll just change it from fill to change it to a fill from stroke. And simply what I can do, I can, from my pen tool, I can put a point here and align them both in the middle of our board so they are centered, aligned, and right click, group, go to effect, transform, and I will, this box here is represented here, so I want my rotation to happen from this point, so I'll select that point and I'll just select any angle. If I really want this flower to be symmetrical, say I want 10 petals, what I'm going to do, 360 divided by 10. Now my flower is going to be really symmetrical, really nice. So I'm happy with that. So this is one shape ready. Very quickly I will go to object, expand appearance, unite, and I can leave it like this, but I want my flowers to be filled for now. For that I'm going to go to blob brush and increase the size of the blob brush. If you just click on any item here, it will give you the sizing options for that tool. And this is now our flower shape ready. Now we are going to build some more. So other flower shape I want to build, let's choose another color. is, say, oh, change the color there. So I'll just choose another color and just make a ellipse like this. And again, I will put my anchor point or point here with the help of a pen tool. Select selection tool, let it go, select both of those, align to keyboard, so align to artboard, and I will center align these two so they are in one area. Right click, group, go to effect, transform, and again this is where I want my rotation to happen, so I will choose that point and say I need 8 copies, and so here I can do 360 divided by 8. Let's see what happens. This is a good looking flower. So again, select everything, object, expand appearance, unite from Pathfinder, and choose your blob brush and patch this hole. So this is a one shape now. Let's build another shape. So for that I'm going to build a shape like sunflower. So for that like a daisy, more like a daisy. So for that I'm going to choose again my pencil tool, make a shape like that and give it a color, maybe red color. Now you can see this is a different type of petal. I'll just increase the size of the, and I'll just make it a little bit smaller, and I'll just first of all go to object, path, simplify to make this shape more have less anchor points. So this have 2 anchor points now, originally it had 4. I will select that and again select, transform, reflect, copy with the arrow keys on the keyboard, take it to the other side and simply select, go to direct selection tool and select these 2 anchor points, go to pencil, join tool, and these are the steps which will help you to build a design with less anchor points. So this is helpful. I'll just make it a little bit smaller, and again for now I will not worry about joining these two, I'll show you. So I'll select those, give it a nice red color and change this from stroke to fill like this, and again I will put my pen tool a point with the help of a pen tool here, let it go with the selection tool, V or press V on your keyboard, align them nicely horizontally, align them in the center, group both of those, go to effect, transform, again choose the point of rotation from here like this and say I need 10 copies. So go to 360 divided by 10. Let's see. Looks good. Again, select everything, object, expand appearance and unite. Again, there is another way of patching this hole. So what we can do, we can just select an ellipse, draw an ellipse, because this is an object. These objects in Illustrator, they are like Play-Doh or putty, so you can just, they are one same thing except their shapes are different. So for that I'm just going to put this right here, right in the middle, check that this hole is covering the hole properly, and then select both of those, object, expand, unite. So we built 3 flower shapes today, and now I'm going to build slightly pointed shape. So for that, what I'm going to do, we will now build a flower with a very sharp geometrical like shape. So for that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to view, show grid, and view again, snap to grid, because geometrical shapes are built very quickly when you are using snap to grid option. So for that I'm going to go to my pen tool, and now everything is snapping to a grid. So I know my shapes are built perfectly and geometrically they are very perfect. So now I'm going to hide everything, and this is my shape ready. I'll slightly increase the size of the stroke so you can see it is nice shape, and I'm just going to make a copy of it. Control C, Control V, copy it, paste, simple, and keep it to the other side. And now I'm going to change it from stroke to fill like that. Then again same procedure, put a point with the help of a pen tool and let it go with the selection tool. Select both of those and align to artboard, put them right in the middle of the artboard, align them properly, right click, group, go to effect. But I'll show you, but I just wanted to make this a slightly elongated shape. We are going to change it. Let's see how we do it. So first of all, what I'm going to do, go to effect, transform, and select, maybe select 10 copies, go to 360 divided by 10, and let's see what happens. Or maybe we will show you, I'll show you what I'm thinking. So if I select this, right click, this will get me into the layers, and then I have this sole, my starting shape. Now I can manipulate this anyhow I want. So first of all I want to make it slightly longer like that, and then I also want this shape to be thinner. So for that I'm going to make it thin like that again. Now let's see what happens. So this how you change the shape of your repeated shapes which are being repeated. And for now I want these shapes to combine. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to select direct selection tool, select the point, the lower point which we have put with the pen tool, and with the help of arrow key on the keyboard just bring it down a little, and then this flower shape will be ready. Now I'm going to finish this flower shape by selecting everything, object, expand appearance, unite, but these petals are separated, so this is a problem. So simply I'm going to select an ellipse tool, draw an ellipse, and now these shapes will be combined, or make it even larger. Select everything, align everything to the center of the artboard, so we know that this circle is right in the middle of the shape that we built. Select everything, object, expand, and unite. So another flower is ready. Here you can see, we will just bring the size a little, and the final flower I'm going to build will have a heart shaped petal. So to build a heart, I'm going to choose my pencil tool, make a shape like this, and mind you, I am using my mouse. I'm still not using my Wacom tablet, so just to show that with simple devices many artwork can be created in Illustrator. So now this shape is ready. I'll just right click, transform. First of all I will just go to object, path, simplify to reduce the number of anchor points I have. So now originally I had 6, now I have 3, so that's good. Now I'm just going to go select, transform, reflect, copy, take it to the other side with the help of arrow key on my keyboard. So this is going on the other side, and I'll just show you what is happening. First of all I'll bring the size down of everything like this, a little bit more, and I'll just hide my guides. So these two are two separate entities, and you can see by building one shape and refining it, you can now start building the whole project. So I'm going to go to my direct selection tool, select both of these anchor points, go to pencil tool, join tool, and join these two areas, and again choose these two anchor points, select join tool again, and click and hover, and your heart shape will be ready. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to just make a copy of it by holding Alt and dragging with the mouse so that I have a saved copy. I can use it later, and I will change it from stroke to fill. Now this shape is ready, and I'll make it a little bit elongated, just so when it's repeated in a heart shape, in a round, it will look nice. Again, I will just bring this in the center, put a anchor point right there with the help of pen tool, and let it go with selection tool. Select both of those and horizontally and align them right in the middle. Right click, group, go to effect, distort and transform. Choose the point of rotation, so I'm going to choose this, hit preview, say I need 10 copies, so I can go to 360 divided by 10. Let's see. Oh, it looks nice. It is a different shape, but let's work on it. So if I choose this, and if I choose my direct selection tool, I choose my anchor point here, this the point which we have put in the middle, and if I choose and drag and use my arrow keys, you can see this flower becomes a little better in shape. It pulls the point away, which makes the shape different. Again, I will just simply go to select everything, object, expand appearance, and unite. Now there is another way to lose this gap. Like, I don't want this, so I will just go to my direct selection tool and only choose this path and hit delete, and my flower shape will be ready. I'm going to make another flower with this basic heart shape, and so my heart shape is ready, and I'm just going to bring it in the middle of the artboard, change it from stroke to fill. And now what I'm going to do, I want to make a flower with profound heart-shaped petals. For that, I'm going to put a anchor point right in the middle of the artboard, let it go with the selection tool, select both of those, horizontal align center, and group, and go to effect, distort and transform, and preview. So let's see if I need 6 copies, and so 360 divided by 6. Let's see what happens. Or I want a flower with more petals, maybe add a 7 petals, so 7 or 8. So 360 divided by, use the slash sign, and 8. Let's see what happens. This is too near, so I will revert to I will just make 6, and 360 divided by 6. That's good. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to manipulate this shape so it has profound heart-shaped flower shape. For that, I'm just going to simply select everything, object, expand appearance, and unite. So this is now a shape which can be centered on the artboard, and I'm going to simply choose an ellipse tool to hold shift and alt, click and drag, make a ellipse like that, and align everything in the middle of the artboard. So this is now right in the middle of the artboard. I will make it a little bit bigger to hold the petals strongly in the final design. So again, and select everything, object, expand, and unite. So these flower shapes, and I will make them slightly bigger to go with this set, and these flower shapes are now ready for any project. Make jewelry, use it on coats, or use them separately and cut with paper. You will have different flower shapes.